So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, I am going to discuss the entire January month current affairs in one class. Now, this I have started a series. So today I will discuss January month current affairs. Tomorrow I will discuss February months. And after that, Govind sir will discuss March and April. So basically, we have decided that let's have a monthly current affairs where we'll discuss the entire month in one class. Okay. So that it will be a sort of a power pack revision. So if I'm audible, visible, please write yes in the comments. Okay, I think I'm audible, visible, everything is fine. So let us begin with yes. Okay, thank you for the class. Yes, good evening, Kushagra. I think I'm audible, visible, everything is fine. Yes, thanks for the class. Okay, welcome. Yes. Now, first of all, go to our playlist. First of all, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to the channel. Go to the playlist. यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने एक separate playlist भी बना दिया है. ठीक है? View full playlist पे click करना. So this is the first video. I mean, today we'll be discussing January 2025. So this is the first video, and then we'll keep on putting videos of February, March, April, like that. So this will be a monthly current affairs. We will discuss the entire 1 month current affairs. So let us start with the first question. And I want your active participation in this. Okay? You should participate more in the comments, and I want you all to answer it as much as possible. India's first glass bridge over sea was inaugurated where? Puducherry, Kanyakumari, Visakhapatnam, Mumbai. What is the right answer? Yes. Please tell me what is the right answer. So India's first glass bridge over sea was inaugurated in Kanyakumari. So B is the right answer. You can see it here. It is also called as Cape Comorin, which is actually in the state of Tamil Nadu. And this is actually the southernmost tip of India. Okay. Of mainland India, I would say, because southernmost tip of India is then Indira Point. Yes, B is the right answer. Yes, Hari, you're right. B is the right answer. Let's move on to see the map. So आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पर है. Let me change the. है ना, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो ना. This is the state of Tamil Nadu and the last. है ना. Let's move on to the next one. Varuna is a bilateral naval exercise between India and Germany, India and France, India and Sri Lanka, India and Bangladesh. What is the right answer to this question? No, Kanyakumari is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, not in Kerala. So Varuna is a joint bilateral naval exercise between India and France. So we are having Air Force exercise also, Garuda. And then we are having Army exercise, bilateral Army exercise, Shakti. So here is Varuna. Varuna last में ना है, ना से Navy. ऐसे याद रखना, है ना? So B is the right answer. Yes. Ananya Singh, Kushagra, you all are right. You can see it here. Actually, French carrier है Charles de Gaulle. This is the name of the ship that came to India. And that is why it was very much in the news. And आप देख सकते हो. Yes. And let's move on to the next one. New Director General of DGCA, Directorate General of Civil Aviation. Directorate General of Civil Aviation. This is an organization to regulate the entire aviation industry, which comes under Aviation Ministry. So who is the new Director General? Please answer me. I want your active participation. So the right answer is option B. Faiz Ahmed Qidwai is the right answer to this question. Okay. So B is the right answer. He's a 1996 batch IAS officer from Madhya Pradesh, Kerala. Yes, Ananya, Hari, Kushagra, you are right. B is the right answer. Very good. So Directorate General of Civil Aviation के बारे में, if you want, you can read further. It's a statutory body established under Aircraft Amendment Act. So it is actually a statutory body. Headquartered in New Delhi or Aurobindo Marg, Safdarganj Airport, etc. That is what you should be knowing. Let's move on to the next one. Name the person who was actually the Chancellor of Germany, but he has lost confidence vote. And now we are having a new Chancellor of Germany. So the earlier one who lost the Chancellor, the vote of confidence. Giorgia Meloni, Olaf Scholz, Rishi Sunak, Keir Starmer. Yes, very good. The right answer is Olaf Scholz. She's from Italy, है ना? Option A. So right answer is B. And now we are having actually a new one. What is his name? So German Chancellor Olaf Scholz loses confidence vote, है ना? ये दिसंबर जनवरी में न्यूज में था. And now आप देखोगे 6 मई को Friedrich Merz is actually the new one who is the new Chancellor of Germany. Yes, Kushagra, very good. That is what you should be knowing about. Let's move on to the next one. Which country has unveiled world's largest amphibious ship? Amphibious पता क्या होता है? जैसे frog is considered as amphibious, है ना, which can live both on land and water. So something similar is there. They have claimed that their country's ship is the largest amphibious ship, and the answer is option B, China. Yes, Kushagra, very good. Please the right answer to this question. Yes, Hannah, they have called it as type 076 Sichuan. Okay. Yes, Hari, you are right. Yes, very good. So B is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following neighboring country has been elected as the non-permanent member of UN Security Council for 2 years? Please tell me. And please tell me how many permanent members are there in UN Security Council and how many non-permanent members are there? Please. Yes, the right answer here is Pakistan. So permanent members are 5, P5. Non-permanent members are 10. They are elected for 2 years. So recently Pakistan has been elected. Yes, Kushagra, Ananya, Priyanshi, you are right. Hari, please the right answer to this question. And ये news में था जनवरी में, because जनवरी से tenure चलता है, 1st जनवरी से next year 31st December तक. That is how for 2 years it works. I have taken this class where I have discussed in detail about all the 6 principal organs, including UN Security Council, which has 5 permanent and 10 non-permanent members elected for 2 years. I have discussed in detail. Very good. People are writing 5 permanent members and 10 non-permanent members. And P5 have veto power. If one of them say no, the resolution will be blocked. I hope it's आपको पता होगा. So the P5 countries are always the permanent one. So these are the P5 countries, and these are non-permanent members. So currently these are the non-permanent members which are elected for 2 years. You can see here is Pakistan also. Or ये P5 they are actually always there. There is no need for election for them. Let's move on to the next one. Which country has come up with world's fastest train? China, Japan, USA, South Korea. What is the right answer? Please tell me. The right answer is yes. Yes, Priyanshi, you're right. A is the right answer. China is the right answer. Okay. China unveils prototype for the world's fastest train. ठीक है, उसका नाम लोगों ने लिखा CR450. Which they means that speed would be 450 km/h. That is what they have defined. CR450 they are calling. Okay, so this is what you should be knowing. Let's move on to the next one. Which country has recently abolished death penalty? India, Zimbabwe, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. What is the right answer? Anyone? Yes, Zimbabwe. Yes, Priyanshi got right. Huh? So India में क्या concept है? Rarest of the rare case. That is what the Supreme Court has said. So death penalty is there, but it is given only in the rarest of the rare case. That is what the Supreme Court said. I think in Bachchan Singh case, very famous judgment. Yes, Ananya, Kushagra, you both right. Zimbabwe is the right answer. Zimbabwe abolishes death penalty. अब देख सकते हो 1st January की news है ना? And yes, where is Zimbabwe? So this is actually a country in South Africa. So here is India. This is Zimbabwe. The capital is Harare. And it is a country in Africa continent, I would say. South Africa is a country here. Let's move on to the next one. Which 2 nations have recently joined Schengen border-free zone? And Schengen border-free zone is associated with, I hope you are aware, European Union countries, so that they can move visa-free, or easy access, cross-border movement can happen. So this is actually a provision under European Union. And recently, these 2 nations have fully joined it. Yes, Priyanshi and Kushagra both are right. Romania and Bulgaria. C is the right answer. Yes. C is the right answer. Romania and Bulgaria becomes full part of Schengen. Earlier, उन्होंने partially joined किया था. Now they have joined it fully. Now, if you want to know about European Union, please search this on YouTube. You will get this video. Watch about European Union in detail. I have discussed it. European Union a lot of time remains in news, so you should be knowing about it. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. तो ये Schengen area कहलाता है European Union का जो blue countries है ना. The next is India is world's largest startup ecosystem. Okay, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. What is the right answer? बताइए. I'm expecting everyone to answer it. सबको answer करते जाइए. There should be a 2-way communication, है ना? So that there will be a fast revision. That is the idea. ठीक है. तो fast revision का ही मतलब है कि आप जल्दी सीखते जाओ. And which are on the 1st and 2nd? Yes, 3rd is the right answer. Yes, Kushagra, Priyanshi, Ananya, Hari, you all right. 1st और 2nd में कौन-कौन लोग हैं? So देखो actually, and what is the meaning of unicorn which remains in the news? देखो 1st में जो अमेरिका है 703 unicorn, China 340 and India का 3rd है. ठीक है. So 703 यूनिकॉर्न से चाइना में 340 यूनिकॉर्न से एंड इंडिया में समवेयर अराउंड 110 यूनिकॉर्न से. यूनिकॉर्न का मतलब क्या होता है? एनीवन? Yes, Priyanshi, very good. So the company with a valuation of $1 billion. Valuation जो अगर आपने शार्क टैंक देखा होगा, I'm sure you must have heard this term. Valuation ये M क्या कहते हैं? Market capitalization. It means total value of share of a company. If that is more than $1 billion, which is equivalent to Indian rupee में अगर 86 चल रहा है तो 8,600 करोड़ इतना होगा, है ना? I think $1 is 86. Please check it. So roughly अगर 86 चल रहा है, so 8 rupees 8,600 करोड़ की अगर valuation है. Fine. Let's move on to the next one. Which country is the largest receiver of remittance? Very, very important. है ना? You understand what is remittance? Anyone? What is the meaning of remittance? Yes. India is the right answer. Of course, India has been on top for many years and got 14.3% of global remittance in 2024. Okay. Yes, Kushagra, Priyanshi, very, very important. Ye to. For the past many years, India has been on top as far as receiving remittance is concerned. And this is a report, actually a blog published by World Bank where they have discussed it. Okay. Sent back to the country by NRIs, right? So those actually Indian, let's say an Indian is living in Dubai or doing a job, sending back money, or living in America, England, sending back money to their parents. That is called as remittance. That example. Yes, very good. Let's move on to the next one. Parker Solar Probe is the closest any human-made object has ever come closer to the sun. This mission is solar se hi pata chala hoga. This is a sun's mission. It is a mission of ESA, European Space Agency, Roscosmos, JAXA, NASA. What is the right answer? क्या सही जवाब है? Yes, the right answer is NASA. So D is the right answer. Yes, it's actually NASA on a mission to touch the sun. है ना? ये NASA की वेबसाइट से लिखो दिया गया ना, Parker Solar Probe, and they are actually researching. अगर आप देखोगे, first spacecraft to fly through the corona, the sun's upper atmosphere, है ना? मतलब दूर से ही गया. Of course, very near तो नहीं जा सकता, but still it is the closest any satellite has gone. ठीक है, so NASA you should know. ठीक है, so that is what you should know. तो Parker Solar Probe भी काफी न्यूज में था. Closest any human-made object has ever come. आप देखो स्पीड देखो इसकी, traveling at the speed of almost 7 lakh kilometer per hour. इंडिया टेम्परेचर इतना टेम्परेचर के आसपास था, 1377 डिग्री सेल्सियस उसने बर्दाश्त कर लिया. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. लेट्स मूव ऑन फर्दर. The next question is about this Neolysochilis panar. Recently in news is what? Anyone? The right answer is largest cave fish from Meghalaya. So B is the right answer to this question. पता है केव से रिलेटेड बहुत सारी चीज ना मेघालय में निकलती है. I have seen many times. Yes, many things associated with cave, fossil, you will find it in Meghalaya. There must be some geographical reason, of course. Yes, B is the right answer. Kushagra, Priyanshi, you are right. It has been named as National Cave Animal of the Year. है ना, Neolysochilis panar. I don't know the pronunciation. पता नहीं कैसे pronounce करते हैं. The next is which of the following is correct about SpaceX? Very, very, very important. And it was very much in the news, so I believe that you all should be knowing it. And SPS is space, D से docking, then EX experiment, space docking experiment of ISRO. Yes, B is the right answer. Very good. Many people are writing. ठीक है. So space docking experiment sent by POEM. है ना? This is the name of the rocket. है ना? PS4 orbital experimental module payload. है ना? PSLV C60 से भेजा गया फ्रॉम सतीश धवन स्पेस सेंटर. ठीक है. एंड ये जो दोनों पेलोड था SDX-01, SDX-02 किसके द्वारा बनाया गया था? आनंद टेक्नोलॉजी करके. ठीक है, they have made this. ठीक है, I have made a separate video on it. If you are interested, you can watch it. SpaceX mission. This would be helpful in manufacturing or making अंतरिक्ष मिशन, है ना? भारतीय अंतरिक्ष मिशन करके ना, like similar to International Space Station, we are making our own अंतरिक्ष स्टेशन, है ना? भारतीय अंतरिक्ष स्टेशन करके there is some plan. So this is one step towards that. ठीक है, That is what you should know. The next is, who among the following is not the winner of Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratan Award 2025? Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratan Award was earlier called as Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan Award. This is the highest award given in the field of sports. Yes, the right answer to this question is Jasprit Bumrah has not been given. Yes, not Pucha Jara. C is the right answer. These are the 4 people: Manu Bhakar, D Gukesh, Harmanpreet Singh, Praveen Kumar. Okay, D Gukesh काफी famous हो गए है ना, youngest world chess champion and all. So these are the things you should be knowing about. Let's move on, है ना? Further, who has become the first bowler to take 200 wickets in the World Test Championship? Jasprit Bumrah, Pat Cummins, R. Ashwin, Mitchell Starc. What is the right answer to this question? First bowler to take 200 wickets in World Test Championship. देखो उसमें इंडियन नहीं लिखा है, ठीक है? Yes, the right answer is option B, Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins, first bowler to claim 200 Test wicket in the ICC Test Championship, है ना? World Test Championship में, ठीक है? The next one is, yeah, ये important है. Dash is a class 12 student from Navy Children's School, Mumbai, becomes youngest female in the world to conquer 7 summits, the highest peak on all 7 continents. Kamya Karthikeyan, Bachendri Pal, Santosh Yadav, Arunima Sinha. What is the right answer? The right answer is yes, Priyanshi. Now you're right. A is the right answer. Kamya Karthikeyan, very much in the news. ठीक है? So ऐसे याद करने का तरीका बताता हूँ. काम्या कार्तिकेयन is K2, याद रहेगा, and K2 is the second highest peak of the world, है ना? So this is just a way to remember. ठीक है, मैं याद करने का तरीका बता रहा हूँ. That would be helpful. So A is the right answer. इतना तो आपने सुना होगा, K2 जो है एक mountain peak है ना? And she is also associated with the topic of mountains. The next one is Chong is a famous book written by whom? Arundhati Roy, Abhijit Banerjee, Amartya Sen, Shashi Tharoor. What is the right answer? It is written by Abhijit Banerjee, 2019 Nobel Prize Economics winner. Nobel Prize in Economics, and he is actually an Indian origin person, although he is not an Indian citizen. Indian origin, I think, is originally from West Bengal, and he has got settled in America. So A is the right answer. B is the right answer. ठीक है? Chonk is a book by Abhijit Banerjee. कभी-कभी books वगैरह पूछ लेते हैं ना, books and author, and he's a famous personality because he had got Nobel Prize, and that is why it becomes important. Let's move on to the next one. New CRPF होगा ना? New CRPF DG, Central Reserve Police Force Director General. Who is the new Director General of CRPF? Gyanendra Pratap Singh, Vidul Kumar, Brigu Srinivasan, Sadanand Dati. What is the right answer? The right answer is Mr. Gyanendra Pratap Singh. So A is the right answer to this question. Okay. He's a 1991 batch IPS officer, currently a DGP of Assam Police. Yes, Jatin Gupta, Priyanshi Goyal, you are right. Let's move on to the next one. 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was held where? I hope you are aware. This is none other than non-resident Indian Day, celebrated on 9th January. Why? Because 9th January 1915, Mahatma Gandhi returned back from South Africa. Yes, celebrated in Bhubaneswar. And who was the chief guest? B is the right answer, with Purvodaya and all theme. Chief guest कौन से country के थे? Chief guest बता सकते हो? Who was the chief guest? Trinidad and Tobago के head of the state, president of Trinidad and Tobago. His name is H.E. Christian Carla Kangalu. He was the chief guest. ठीक है? So that is what you should know. हो सकता है chief guest वगैरह पूछ ले. Trinidad and Tobago, the same. This is actually one of the island of West Indies or Caribbean island. I'm sure you must have heard about Brian Lara, a very famous cricketer. He was actually from there. ठीक है? Let's move on further, है ना? तो यहाँ पे इंडिया है, तो वहीं पे मिलेगा आपको वेस्ट इंडीज, वही जो ये वाला है ना, आइलैंड्स, मतलब इसके ऊपर ये वेस्ट इंडीज आइलैंड या कैरिबियन आइलैंड्स कहलाते हैं. इसी में से एक आइलैंड है, तो वही जो ग्रुप ऑफ आइलैंड्स है ना, यहाँ पे ट्रिनिडाड एंड टोबैगो. ठीक है? So you must have heard. Let's move on to the next one. Navika Sagar Parikrama, very much in the news. is an Indian submarine, Indian Navy initiative of circumnavigation of Earth, Indian Navy corvette, Indian Navy frigate. What is the right answer? बताओ. हाँ, circumnavigation of Earth यानी पूरा अर्थ का एक चक्कर लगाएंगे, and both are female officers, है ना? That is also the great thing. So B is the right answer. And Navika, this is the second phase. INSV Tarini is the name of the ship or the vessel on which they are traveling. And the name is actually Lieutenant Commander Dilna K and Lieutenant Commander Rupa A. Okay, that is what you should be knowing. Yes. And they had reached from here. इस तरह गए थे, है ना? So they had to go from like this and come back. इस तरह घूम के वापस आना था. Okay. Yes. All female crew navigation, right, Priyanshi? Okay. इसमें चाहो तो पढ़ सकते हो. You can read about it. The next one is Surya Kiran is a joint military exercise between India and Nepal, India and Bangladesh, India and Sri Lanka, India and Myanmar. What is the right answer to this question? Yes, the right answer is option A, India and Nepal. Yes, very good. Hari, Ananya, Koshagra, Priyanshi, you are right. It's a joint military exercise. Yes, Jatin Gupta, you are right. तो कैसे याद रखना मैं बताता हूँ. सूर्य किरण N पर एंड हो रहा है, N से नेपाल. ठीक है. So that is how you can remember कि India is having a joint military exercise, है ना? इसमें एक और है गरुड़ा शक्ति. मैं एग्जांपल बता रहा हूँ. गरुड़ा शक्ति कहाँ पर एंड हो रहा है? I पर एंड हो रहा है. So I से इंडोनेशिया. Why I am telling you? Because recently we have seen Indonesian president as a chief guest in Republic Day. हो सकता है पूछ दें. The next one is India is having the dash largest metro network. What is the right answer? Yes, the right answer is third largest. So C is the right answer. Yes, yes, Singh, you're right. After America and China, so US है, China है, उसके बाद India. ठीक है. So the right answer is C. Yes, yes, Priyanshi, yes, Singh, you are right. The next one is which of the following has been granted the classical language status in the month of January? Very, very important. Yes, the right answer is Marathi. Actually, 5 और language है, ठीक है? So Marathi, Pali, Bengali, Assamese, Prakrit. These are the 5 languages which were added in classical languages. Okay, that is what you should be doing. Already existing are Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Odia. ठीक है? So these are the already existing और ये 5 नए ऐड किए गए classical language. ठीक है? Okay. Let's move on, है ना? So these are the actually criteria for classical languages. ठीक है? Should have a recorded history of 1500 to 2000 years, है ना? Ancient literature text which is considered as heritage by generation of speakers. Knowledge text, especially poetry, epigraphy, वगैरह हो, है ना? And it could be distinct from current form and could be discontinuous with the later forms, etc. So these are the things you should be knowing. Let's move on to the next one. Which country has recently joined BRICS in 2025 January? Now, BRICS countries become very important. Yes, the right answer is Indonesia. A is the right answer. Yes, Kushagra, Jatin, Yash, Azad, you all are right. तो एक्चुअली क्या है, तो आपको याद रखना है. तो ब्रिक्स में पहले ब्रिक्स कंट्री ब्राजील, रशिया, इंडिया, चाइना इतना था. साउथ अफ्रीका गॉट एडेड इन 2010 and now we have seen 5 more additions. कैसे याद रखना है? I square, E square, UAE. I से ईरान, इंडोनेशिया, E से इथियोपिया और I think Egypt is there ना. Let me check it. हाँ, Egypt. ठीक है. So these are the 5 extra. I square, E square, UAE. ठीक है. So that is how you should remember, because now they can ask it and this is very, very important. BRICS से पहले भी question आया है. ठीक है. These are the extra 5, new 5. Indonesia भी add किया गया. Indonesian president was a chief guest in 26 January Republic Day parade. So it becomes more important. ठीक है. That is what you should know. है ना? अब चाहो तो देख सकते हो, ब्रिक्स के बारे में पढ़ सकते हो जाके. Let's move on to the next one. Canada's prime minister had resigned. Please tell me the name of the prime minister who had resigned and the new one also. Yes, Justin Trudeau from Liberal Party. And now we are having a new prime minister, Mark Carney. And you won't believe, but his foreign minister is actually from Indian origin lady. What is her name? I think Anita Anand karke naam hai na. Ek baar, let me check. That is the name of the spelling. Yes, her name is Anita Anand. Okay, yes. Okay, ये सब पता होना चाहिए. Good. Yes, you all are aware. Who is the world's wealthiest man according to the Forbes magazine? Elon Musk, Bernard Arnault and family, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. What is the right answer? Batao. Everyone, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Okay. So याद रखिए कि tomorrow also at 8 PM I'll be having February month's current affairs. ठीक है, उसके बाद फिर गोविंद sir will take the classes. So one day में we are trying our best कि one class में पूरा 1 month current affairs complete हो जाए. The right answer is option A. Elon Musk is the right answer to this question. World's wealthiest man, है ना, according to Forbes. Let's move on further to the next one. Where do you find world's largest coral reef? Recently actually क्या हुआ था, क्रायो preservation technology use करके reef develop किया गया था यहाँ पर. That is what I'm discussing. है ना, world's largest coral reef, you will find it northeast of Australia, called as Great Barrier Reef. Have you heard this? आपने सुना होगा, बचपन में पढ़ा गया होगा. हाँ, क्रायो बॉन्ड कोरल बेबीज. क्रायो मतलब होता है जहां भी CRY हो, देखो ना, इसका मतलब एक एक्सट्रीम कोल्ड, है ना. क्रायो प्रिजर्वेशन एक टेक्नोलॉजी होता है जिसमें सारे इंपॉर्टेंट जैसे जितने भी सेल्स है उसको प्रिजर्व किया जाता है, या स्टेम सेल्स हो गया, है ना. दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट इज व्हाट वी शुड नो. तो इसी में क्रायो बॉन्ड कोरल बेबीज बनाया गया है. क्रायो और यहाँ पर ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, ये इंडिया है. दिस इज एक्चुअली ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ. आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड इट. Okay. Yes, let's move on to the next one. In the month of January, we are having a new ISRO chief, Indian Space Research Organization, headquartered in Bengaluru. We are having a new ISRO chief. What is his name? So he's actually chairman, Department of Space, and his name is Mr. V. Narayanan. A is the right answer. Yes, very good. So that is what you should know. And DRDO के चीफ का नाम क्या है? मिस्टर समीर, डॉक्टर समीर वी कामत. So DRDO के चीफ हैं. So the right answer is A. Yes, Priyanshi Kushagra, you are right. The next is India's first RRTS would run between. ये कुछ नाम है, रेलवे रैपिड ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉरिडोर. Is something आप देखोगे ना, so it appears something similar like metro train but faster than metro. कौन सा? Semi high speed train type something. So it will connect Delhi and Meerut short distance के लिए भी, मतलब I think hardly 70-80 kilometers के लिए, right? So the right answer is B is the right answer. Delhi और मुंबई इसके लिए तो ये है पूरा full fledged बुलेट ट्रेन बना है, नहीं वो तो अहमदाबाद से मुंबई के लिए बन रहा है. हाँ. So here the right answer is B is the right answer. ठीक है, तो ये है नमो भारत ट्रेन, आप देख सकते हो. So this is very similar to, it appears very similar to the metro train. Delhi Metro Regional Rapid Transport System, transit system, Delhi से गाजियाबाद till मेरठ, है ना. That is what you should be knowing about. The next one is National Youth Day is on 11 January, 12 January, 19 January, 2nd January. So National Youth Day is celebrated in the memory of Sri Swami Vivekanand ji, है ना, Swami Vivekanand ji, है ना. So 12 January, B is the right answer. Very good. People writing Jatin, Rani, Kushagra, Priyanshi, you all are right. B is the right answer to this question. है ना. 12 January को we celebrate National Youth Day in his memory, and that is what National Youth Festival was also organized in Bharat Mandapam. So these are the things you should be knowing. The next one is Pritish Nandi recently died. He was a journalist, singer, violinist, dancer. What is the right answer to this question? The right answer is option A, journalist, है ना. So basically he was painter, journalist, politician, media, Indian poet, film personality also, है ना, राज्यसभा member भी रह चुके, बहुत सारी चीज थे. ठीक है, So film से भी associated थे, film, journalism, etc. Yes, A is the right answer to this question. Okay, the next one is who is the first Indian director to be nominated for Golden Globes Award? ये भी काफी एक टाइम पे काफी न्यूज में था. Nominated: Sanjay Leela Balsari, Payal Kapadia, Anurag Kashyap, Mani Ratnam. What is the right answer? Yes, the right answer is Payal Kapadia. For our film All We Imagine As Light, बहुत famous हुआ था ये film है ना? All We Imagine As Light, it became very very famous, and that is why you should be knowing. Okay, yes. Let's move on. है ना? Further, you can read about it. Hollywood Foreign Correspondents Association, मतलब US के में से दिया जाता है, ठीक है ना? Just remember it. That is more than enough. And the next is PM Modi inaugurated Sonmarg Tunnel. Where you will find Sonmarg Tunnel? Arunachal, Himachal, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, D is the right answer. Jammu and Kashmir, right? Z More Tunnel also is there. Yes. आप देख सकते हो. Let me zoom it. तो यहाँ पे श्रीनगर है, यहाँ पर लद्दाख लेह होगा, है ना? So श्रीनगर लेह हाईवे को कनेक्ट करने के लिए यहाँ पे, ठीक है? श्रीनगर से कारगिल, कारगिल से लेह, है ना? तो somewhere here, this is श्रीनगर, आप देख सकते हो, this is कारगिल, this is लेह. So somewhere here it is being, the connection is being done. And a Sonmarg Tunnel, also known as Z Mode Tunnel or Z shaped tunnel, that is why it is called as Z Mode Tunnel. And उसके आगे जाओगे तो जोजिला टनल मिलेगा. Just if you move forward, है ना? तो दो फेमस टनल्स मिलेंगे. एक Z Mode Tunnel है जिसको आप सोनमार्ग टनल कह रहे हो, 6.5 किलोमीटर. एंड थोड़ा सा आगे जाओगे यू विल फाइंड जोजिला पास, यहाँ पे जोजिला टनल मिलेगा, है ना? एंड दिस इज एक्चुअली कनेक्टिंग, देखो आप देखोगे श्रीनगर से होकर दे द्रास होके करगिल, करगिल से फिर आगे जाओगे, इफ यू गो फॉरवर्ड ईस्ट यू विल फाइंड लेह, है ना? सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. The next is who among the following represented India in Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony, or you can say coronation, whatever you can say, oath taking ceremony. So I hope you are aware. He is the 47th president. ये पूछते हैं एग्जाम में, है ना? And he is from Republican Party. I hope you are aware. और Republican Party का symbol क्या है? The symbol is, what is the symbol of Republican Party? Please tell me. So here the right answer is B. Yes, आप देख सकते हो, है ना? ये दोनों मैंने सिंबल लगा भी दिया था. ये एलिफेंट इज देयर, और ये वाला था ये डेमोक्रेट के लिए ना, जो डोंकी है ना? सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. द नेक्स्ट वन इज वाइस प्रेसिडेंट किसको बनाया गया था? एंड आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इजी नाउ. आई होप यू ऑल आर अवेयर ऑफ दिस. Who was made vice president? So JD Vance, है ना? She is the right answer. So and that is what you should know. और एक दो चीज और बताते हैं. सेक्रेटरी ऑफ स्टेट कौन बनाया गया? Marco Rubio is the Secretary of State. Secretary of State means foreign minister. Secretary of State is nothing but foreign minister of USA. ठीक है? And who was the Chief Justice of US Supreme Court who administered their oath? Justice John Roberts. Yes. Let's move on to the next one. Recently, AI summit hui, where it actually happened. PM Modi also participated. India was the co-chair. So where the AI summit recently happened in February? The right answer is, we have discussed it. What is the right answer? Option C, France, Paris. Very, very good. C is the right answer. Keep on answering it because I want you all to answer. Okay. And everyone, please press the like button also and subscribe to the channel, those who have not subscribed yet. Let's move on to the next one. Who has been appointed as the new secretary of BCCI? Anyone? The right answer is Devajit Sakia, because I hope you are aware, Mr. Jay Shah has moved to ICC as a chairman. So Devajit Sakia is the secretary. Mr. Rajiv Shukla is the vice president. So ये बताना चाहिए. And President Roger Benix. Let's move on to the next one. Who among the following has been recently appointed as the Prime Minister of Lebanon? And this person was earlier the President of International Court of Justice. President of ICJ थे इससे पहले. So what is the right answer? Everyone, please answer it. And Lebanon has been in the news because there is an organization called as Hezbollah that was fighting Israel. And last year it was very much in the news. So of course this can be asked. So the right answer is option C, Nawaf Salam. Yes, ICJ President Nawab Salam named as Lebanon's new Prime Minister. That is what you should know. And what is the capital of Lebanon? Yes, C is the right answer. Yes, Jatin Gupta, you were right. Koshagra, you were right. So, what is the capital of Lebanon? Please tell me. So, where is India? This is Lebanon. Just north of Israel, you will find Lebanon. Israel है ना? मतलब this one is Israel. This one is Lebanon. The capital is Beirut. That is what you should know. Okay. The next one is according to Global Firepower Index, what is India's rank in terms of military strength? The right answer is ranks higher than India. Sorry, India has got 4th rank. Higher than India, so the right answer is option C. China is the right answer. Okay. So US, Russia, China, and India is on the 4th. Okay. So this you should know. So according to the Global Firepower Index. Let's move on to the next one. Who became the first ever batsman to score triple century in BCCI Women's Under-19 ODI? Badao. What is the right answer? Yes, the right answer is Ira Jadhav, and B is the right answer. Smashes 346 runs and is 14-year-old. So that is what you should know. So B is the right answer to this question. Yes, Priyanshi, Jatin Gupta, you all are right. Yes, Gushagra. The next one is, who is the author of the book My Head for a Tree, the extraordinary story of the Bishnoi, the world's first eco-warriors. So there is a Bishnoi community in Rajasthan famous for protecting forest and wildlife. Okay. And there's a very famous award. Originally, Chipko Andolan jo tha na, that was a Chipko movement was started by Amrita Bishnoi from Rajasthan only. Later on in recent years, we have seen Sundarlal Bahuguna coming up with Chipko movement. Na? So this is written by Martin Goodman. A is the right answer. Yes, Priyanshi, Kushagra, you are right. Anna. Martin Goodman, My Head for a Tree. Very good. Let's move on to the next one. Name the micro missile that India has successfully tested to counter swarm drone. Swarm drone क्या होता है? बहुत सारे drone, अगर enemy के drone एक बार में आ जाए तब. So many drones. So how to counter it? So there is a technology that has been developed by India. What is that called? Yes, very good. Bhargavastra. A is the right answer to this question. Anna. This is Bhargavastra. Developed by Economic Explosives Limited. Anna. To counter drone system and all. Yes, Jatin, Kushagra, Priyanshi, you are right. Let's move on to the next one. The President Prabhu Subianto was the chief guest, very important, of the India's Republic Day celebration. He is from which country? Now it is very important because actually, and the right answer is A, Indonesia's President Sukarno, ye naam yaad rakhiyega, was the chief guest on the first Republic Day. The first Republic Day when we celebrated, he was the chief guest. So Indonesia becomes very important. Okay? याद रखिएगा. देखो यहाँ पे photo भी. I have made a separate video out of it. If you are interested, you can watch it. Okay? Yes. The next one is Union Cabinet approved the implementation or implementation तो नहीं कहेंगे, setting up of which pay commission? Yes, 8th pay commission. Very good. C is the right answer. 8th pay commission के लिए announcement हुआ था. हालांकि अभी तक chairman नहीं announce किया गया. So it will take 1 or 2 years time to set up and all the process will happen and all. The next is World Economic Employment Social Outlook report has been released by. Very important. Employment. देखो keyword देखना. Employment. So International Labour Organization. The right answer is A. Yes, Priyanshi, Jatin, Kushagra, you are right. That is what you should know. The next one is Global Risk Report is released by World Economic Forum, IMF, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, World Bank. Global Risk Report released by. The right answer is World Economic Forum. A is the right answer. देखो, yes, Kushagra, Jatin, PMC, yes. देखो, एक चीज याद रखना. ये तो हो गया वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम का। कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट जो है वंस मैंने आपको बता दिया वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम की इंपॉर्टेंट इंडाइसेस, जैसे ग्लोबल कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस रिपोर्ट, ग्लोबल रिस्क रिपोर्ट, ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप, वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है। ग्लोबल ट्रैवल एंड टूरिज्म रिपोर्ट, और ये सब इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं, ये सब छोड़ दो। फ्यूचर ऑफ जॉब्स रिपोर्ट चाहो तो याद कर सकते हो, बट अगर ये सब नहीं याद हो तो एटलीस्ट टॉप 4 तो याद होना चाहिए वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम के द्वारा। दीज आर द रिपोर्ट्स रिलीज्ड बाय वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम। ग्लोबल कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस रिपोर्ट, ग्लोबल रिस्क रिपोर्ट, ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप रिपोर्ट, ग्लोबल ट्रैवल एंड टूरिज्म रिपोर्ट। इसमें ये वाला सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, जेंडर गैप, बिकॉज जेंडर से रिलेटेड अक्सर क्वेश्चन आता है ना। The next is what is the name of India's first flying taxi prototype developed by Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025? Please tell me. The right answer is Shunya, है ना, B is the right answer. We have discussed also. So, Shunya. Yes, Kushagra, right. B is the right answer. ठीक है, ये है, आप देख सकते हो sarlaaviation.com के वेबसाइट से have taken this. Okay, the next one is what is the theme of World Economic Forum Summit? देखो World Economic Forum every year Davos में जनवरी में they are having a summit. Davos is a place in Switzerland. So what was the theme this year? पता है वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम थोड़ा सा इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज इनके जो एक्स चीफ थे, फाउंडर जो थे क्लास स्वाब, इनके अगेंस्ट जो है ना इंक्वायरी बैठाई गई है because of some corruption allegation and all. So the right answer is collaboration for the intelligent age. C is the right answer. Intelligent age means we are talking about artificial intelligence. बस याद रख सकते हो. AI is very much in the news. ठीक है, ठीक है. Founder के केस से कुछ इंक्वायरी वगैरह थी, there were some allegations and all. So that is what World Economic Forum was in the news. And a collaboration for the intelligent age. You can see it here. That is what you should know. The next one is the total fertility rate in India is how much? What is the total fertility rate? एक रिपोर्ट आई थी स्टडी, उसमें पता गया। देखो ideally it should be 2.1 which is called as replacement level, but we had actually 1.9 lower than the replacement fertility level. ठीक है, so B is the right answer. Yes, Jatin Gupta, you are right, है ना। ग्लोबल बर्डन ऑफ डिजीज, जीपीटी लिखा ना, ग्लोबल बर्डन ऑफ डिजीज रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से इंडियाज फर्टिलिटी रेट इज 1.9. नाउ इट मींस वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द फर्टिलिटी रेट इंस्टेड ऑफ डिक्रीजिंग. आइडियली इट शुड बी 2.1. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. द नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट एस्ट्रोनॉमिकल ऑब्जर्वेटरी इन ईस्टर्न इंडिया? प्लीज टेल मी. द राइट आंसर इज पुरुलिया, वेस्ट बंगाल. सो बी इज द राइट आंसर. तो एक्चुअली क्या होता है, जो ईस्टर्न, जो बिहार, बंगाल, वो सब जो रीजन जैसे देखिए नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न इंडिया का, ठीक है, इसको हम लोग नॉर्थ ईस्ट कहते हैं, और ये वाला रीजन होता है बिहार, बंगाल, ओडिशा, ये सब को हम लोग ईस्टर्न इंडिया जनरली कह देते हैं. ठीक है, सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. बी इज द राइट आंसर. नहीं 2.1 नहीं है प्रियांशी, इट इज 1.9. आई हैव चेक्ड इट डिफरेंट प्लेसेस. देखो नहीं लिखा हुआ अभी ग्लोबल बर्डन ऑफ डिजीज के हिसाब से. इतना तो श्योर है कि 2.1 नहीं है इंडिया का, इससे कम आ गया है. 2.0 जो था वो 2-3 साल पहले ही हो गया था. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर. सो 2.1 तो ये रिप्लेसमेंट लेवल है, यानी आइडियल इतना होना चाहिए, इसको कहते हैं रिप्लेसमेंट लेवल. ठीक है. Okay, the next one is who among the following led Indian women's team to their first ever Kho-Kho World Cup? देखो ये Kho-Kho होता है, something like this. First ever Kho-Kho title. The right answer is Priyanka Engle. So A is the right answer. Just remember it. Yes, Priyanshi Kushagra Jatini wala right. What were the charges for the arrest of South Korean impeached President Yoon Suk Yeol? एक टाइम पे काफी न्यूज में थे, है ना, because South Korea we are having a democracy, but he imposed martial law, है ना, and because of which he became infamous and all, a lot of things happened. So B is the right answer. Is Yoon Suk Yeol. उसके बाद कई सारे और प्रेसिडेंट चेंज किए गए थे. ठीक है, the right answer is B, है ना. So where is India? This is South Korea, and the capital is Seoul. Let's move on further. Anna, what disease is transmitted by certain species of blood-sucking flies in the Andaman and Nicobar Island? Please tell me. The right answer is blue tongue disease. मैंने फोटो भी दिखाया था कई बार. Blue tongue disease, है ना. This is the disease. क्योंकि कैटल्स वगैरह हुए होती है, उनकी जबान जो है, जो टंग है, वो ब्लू टाइप की हो जाती है, ठीक है। दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग। इट्स अ वायरल डिजीज कॉज्ड बाय वायरस, ये पूछ सकते हैं, है ना, कि वायरस, फंगस, बैक्टीरिया किससे होता है? इट इज कॉज्ड बाय वायरस, कैन बी इज द राइट आंसर। ओके, है ना। ब्लू टंग डिजीज मैनिफेस्ट थ्रू सिम्टम्स इंक्लूडिंग ब्लू डिस्कलरेशन ऑफ टंग एटसेट्रा। देखो ये हिंदू की रिपोर्ट आई थी, है ना। The next one is what is the primary feature of Pralay missile? This was very much in the news in January. I think Army Day वगैरह पे दिखाया भी गया था, उसी टाइम पे, उसके आसपास ये न्यूज में था, कहने का मतलब Pralay missile was in the news in the month of January. It's actually what? The right answer is first ballistic missile, है ना। So ballistic कहाँ लिखा है? Short range ballistic missile, हाँ, B is the right answer. Yes. 400 किलोमीटर लिखा है ना, हाँ, इसका अंदर शॉर्ट रेंज हो गया, इसलिए कि अगर इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल होता है मतलब काफी लंबा होता है, तो यही होगा, द आंसर इज बी, ठीक है। सो दिस इज प्रलय, यू कैन सी, है ना। यस, वेरी गुड, है ना। तो बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल ऐसे जाता है और क्रूज मिसाइल ऐसे नीचे जाता है डायरेक्ट। तो बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल यहाँ तक पावर्ड होता है, उसके फिर ग्रेविटी के हिसाब से फॉल कर जाता है, ठीक है। सो और ये जो है क्रूज मिसाइल होता है, वो कंप्लीटली लास्ट तक इसमें पावर होता है, जैसे ब्रह्मोस जो है ना, वो क्रूज मिसाइल है, ठीक है। दोनों के अपने अपने खासियत है। सो क्रूज मिसाइल इज डिफिकल्ट टू बी कॉट इन कैमरा, इन रडार। ये आसानी से पकड़ा जाता है, आसानी से इन काफी दूर जाता है ना, तो रडार का डिटेक्शन इजी होता है कंपैरेटिवली। But both has its positive and negative. We are not going in that detail. Let's move on further. What is the primary field for research of Professor Urbasi Sinha, who had got Gates Cambridge Impact Prize? Quantum fundamentals. Quantum has been very much in the news. So B is the right answer. Yes, Koshagra, Priyanshi, you are right. Please read about it, because quantum is a new technology, and of course these things can be asked. Global Economic Prospect Report released by the right answer is World Bank is the right answer, है ना। देखो वर्ल्ड बैंक की फेमस रिपोर्ट है, वर्ल्ड डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट वेरी फेमस है, ग्लोबल इकोनॉमिक प्रोस्पेक्ट रिपोर्ट, ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस तो खत्म हो गया, इसको छोड़ दो, एंड ग्लोबल फाइनेंशियल डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट, ठीक है। ये तीन दीज आर फेमस रिपोर्ट्स ऑफ वर्ल्ड बैंक। अच्छा ध्यान देना, ग्लोबल फाइनेंशियल डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट है ना, अगर ग्लोबल फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट लिखा होगा, so this will be of IMF. Why? Because IMF wants stability of economy, balance of payment crisis को help support करती है ना। So whenever there is instability in the economy, the IMF comes and helps. So global financial stability report जो IMF की होती है, हाँ, World Economic Outlook report is also of IMF, right? प्रियंशी, है ना, World Economic Outlook report है। So ये तीन जो है वर्ल्ड बैंक का फेमस है, these three you should remember. Okay, let's move on further. Which of the following has given not for uniform civil code, है ना, Article 44 PPSP, and I think we have discussed so many times that you should be knowing it, है ना। Uttarakhand, the first one was Goa, which was following the Portuguese civil code and all. Yes, C is the right answer, and we have discussed so many times. The first one was Goa. The next is FIDE World Chess Championship. FIDE is related with chess. It is going to happen where? The right answer is India में होगा, most likely Delhi में, ठीक है। That is what you should know. The next is जो World Economic Forum, I have told you every year in January meeting happens. Yes, annual summit in Davos in Switzerland. So young global leader में who was invited? An Indian actress. Yes, Bhumi Pednekar is the right answer. Yes, Kushagra, right? है ना, Bhumi Pednekar to attend Davos 2024. है ना। So यहाँ पर इंडिया है, this is यूरोप में स्विट्जरलैंड है, and here in Switzerland you will find Davos. The next is who among the following became the first Indian bowler to take a hat-trick wicket in under-19 World Cup? यानी एक बार में तीनों hat-trick, you understand ना, 3 wicket and 3 ball. The right answer is Vaishnavi Sharma. So B is the right answer, है ना. Yes, not A, not A. Vaishnavi Sharma. So 3 wickets. Let's move on further. Parakram Divas we celebrate on 23rd January in the memory of whom? The right answer is to commemorate the birthday of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Please, the right answer. Yes, Jatin, Priyanshi, Kushagra, you are right. है ना? And he was in Indian National Army called as Azad Hind Fauj. है ना? Parakram Divas we do celebrate. है ना? 23rd January. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. What is the title of the book written by Amitabh Kant on India's G20 presidency? Because when we had a G20 summit in 2023, he was the Sherpa of G20 summit. This was questioned in AILET. Oh, great. Amitabh Kant is actually former bureaucrat. He had served as CEO of Niti Aayog also, and he was the Sherpa of G20 summit. And how India scaled Mount G20. So B is the right answer. Yes, Kushagra, Priyanshi, Rani, you all are right. CNK book hai. That is what you should know. He had earlier served as Niti Aayog CEO, but abhi CEO Mr. BVR Subramaniam. That is what you should know. Let's move on to the next one. In this Republic Day parade, we have seen tri-service tableau. Tri-service means both Army, Air Force, and Navy together came up with a one tableau. And tableau the झांकी जो होता है ना, आपने देखा होगा Republic Day parade etc. में. So what was the theme of that? You have to tell me. हाँ, सशक्त और सुरक्षित भारत. B is the right answer, right? है ना, यही है. सशक्त और सुरक्षित भारत. Yes, Priyanshi, Jatin, you are right. The next is Marco Rubio. ये तो मैंने बता दिया, Secretary of State है ना, of Donald Trump administration is Marco Rubio. What is the primary goal of DOGE? है ना, and DOGE के head कौन है? Elon Musk, Department of Government Efficiency. So किसी भी चीज की efficiency कैसे बढ़ाई जाती है? Expenditure reduce करके ना. One way is to reduce expenditure. So basically they are doing mass layoff. So the surprising thing is that even in government jobs, they are doing layoff. Layoff means firing the people in government jobs in America. So that is what you should know. So by reducing federal spending मतलब समझो central government का expenditure है ना. Federal means central government in that sense. ठीक है ना. So वहाँ अमेरिका में से लिखते हैं federal. So C is the right answer. ठीक है. ट्रम्प ने हटाया नहीं है एलन मस्क को, as far as I could remember. ठीक है. Reliance Industry to win world's largest data center web. कहाँ open कर रहे हैं? And I think it's easy. And Gujarat's Jamnagar. This is the famous place where you will find actually many things है ना. तो यहाँ पर आपको largest oil refinery मिलेगा, one Tara मिलेगा है ना. All these things you will find it in Jamnagar. Oil refinery etc. Yes, the right answer is D. Yes, Kushakra right. है ना, आपने देखा होगा ये सब. यहाँ पे one Tara गुजरात में. One Tara is also here. मतलब this is Jamnagar actually. I wanted to say. है ना. Yes, this was a previous question asked in CLAT है ना, about deep ocean mission, mission Samudrayan. नाम पूछा था क्या है इसका नाम? Mission Samudrayan है ना, under deep ocean mission led by Ministry of Earth Sciences to research on the Earth है ना. So आपको इस पे लिखा हुआ है much 6,000. So 6,000 meter deep है ना. So it can go. So basically India has got permission from International Seabed Authority to extract coal mines है ना. तो यहाँ पे India, this is Central Indian Ocean, International Seabed Authority has given us permission. So जैसे ship के अंदर ऐसे नीचे drop किया जाएगा, ठीक है, यहाँ पे जाके research करेंगे लोग. So that's called as much 6,000. So they'll go 6,000 meter deep to research on it. This is also called as deep ocean mission or mission Samudrayan. ठीक है. The next is renowned heart surgeon who was famous for first successful coronary bypass surgery के लिए famous था. He died recently. What is his name? इनकी अभी recently death हुई है. The right answer is Dr. K.M. Cherian. Yes, याद रखिएगा है ना. Yes, Priyanshi, Kushagra, you are right. The next is National Voters Day. When do we celebrate? Because on this day in 1950, Election Commission of India was established. The right answer is 25th January 1950. Election Commission of India established. Yes, Jatin Gupta, Priyanshi Goyal, you are right. Kushagra, yes, he is the right answer. Now, new Prime Minister of Ireland बताना है. Fianna Fáil is the name of the political party. है ना, Michael Martin है ना. B is the right answer, I think. Michael Martin for Fianna Fáil, Ireland. आयरलैंड की कैपिटल क्या है? डबलिन। ठीक है, यस द राइट आंसर इज बी। ठीक है, एम स्क्वायर करके कुछ याद रख सकते हो। ठीक है, ट्राई टू रिमेंबर। देखो फियाना फेल एफ स्क्वायर इनकी पार्टी का नाम है, एम स्क्वायर जो है इनका नाम है। जस्ट टू रिमेंबर इट, आई एम नॉट मेकिंग फन ऑफ एनीवन, जस्ट टू रिमेंबर इट। ठीक है, शहर इज इंडिया, ये इंग्लैंड है, यहाँ पे आयरलैंड, आयरलैंड की कैपिटल डबलिन। ठीक है, द नेक्स्ट इज दिस एजेंसी वाज हेल्पिंग बांग्लादेश, है ना, and it has suspended all its assistance program after Donald Trump came to power. तो बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन का तो आंसर नाम में ही छुपा था, यूएस एड एंड यूएस एजेंसी फॉर इंटरनेशनल डेवलपमेंट, सो सी इज द राइट आंसर। ठीक है, यस प्रियांशी कोशाग्रा जतिन यू आर राइट, सी इज द राइट आंसर, राइट, है ना, that was very much in the news. The next is yes, so many actually planets came actually in one line, that is called as what? इस एस्ट्रोनॉमिकल अलाइनमेंट को क्या कहते हैं? What is that alignment called? प्लैनेटरी परेड, है ना। सब परेड में कैसे लोग खड़े हो जाते हैं एक साथ, होता ना, जैसे लोग बोलते हैं परेड करो तो क्या होता है, व्हाट हैपेंस, और सारे बच्चे एक साथ एक लाइन में खड़े हो जाते हैं। सो इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन। एंड 28 फरवरी को देखा गया था। और देखो क्या होता है, कोई प्लैनेट्स इधर 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 होते हैं, लेकिन इमेजिन करो कि जैसे सन है, मरकरी, वेनस, अर्थ, मार्स, 3-4 प्लैनेट एक लाइन में आ जाए, दैट्स कॉल्ड एज प्लैनेटरी परेड। ठीक है, सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग, तो ये टर्म पता होना चाहिए। ओके, वन मोर थिंग एक्चुअली, वी आर हैविंग अ प्लेलिस्ट, है ना, please subscribe to our channel on the playlist. This is the first video I have put. Tomorrow I'll be meeting you with February current affairs at 8 PM. ठीक है, उसके बाद गोविंद सर will take March and April. So हम लोग monthly current affairs भी करा रहे हैं, यानी आज I have covered the entire January month's important questions. ठीक है, so that it would be a fast revision for you. So now I'll be meeting you tomorrow at 8 PM. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.